Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I am going to cover what is object storage in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and also we can see the steps to create object storage bucket and we can upload multiple objects. And also we will go through the one of the new feature in Oracle Integration Generation 3, which is a native object storage action will help you to invoke OCI Object Storage without explicitly creating REST connection. Let's get started with the process. Let's understand what is object storage. It is a service in cloud infrastructure and it is a high performance storage platform that offers reliable and cost effective data durability. It is used to store unlimited amount of data at any content files. Nowadays, customers are leveraging the benefits of these services for handling different types of contents. Okay, let's go through the some use cases. We can use this object storage to maintain your big data and Hadoop support. Okay, and you can use as a content repository. That means you can store your image files, log files, and videos. And also you can capture the log data. Okay, so basically these logs we can use for the troubleshooting. Okay, and also you can store your large data sets. When it's come to production real-time environment, we have a requirement to take the export of the all the integrations, and weekly basis we can store it in a object storage. Basically we will take the backup. Now I'm going to show you how to create public and private object storage in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and also we will upload the content to that object storage bucket, and also we will give the provision to access from the REST service. I just connected to the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Now I'm going to create a object storage bucket. So in order to create a bucket, you can click on the navigation menu, storage. Within the storage you can see buckets. Click on the buckets. Okay, so when you create a bucket, make sure that you are in the right compartment. Right, within the root compartment I have created a child main compartment. So within the main compartment my Oracle integration test environment is provisioned. Okay, so you have to select the proper compartment. All right, let me create a bucket. Okay, so I'm going to give the name as test bucket. Test bucket. Okay, so you can select default storage type, either standard or archive. Okay, basically standard is a little bit expensive. Okay, and archive is cheaper. Basically we can use the archive for maintaining the log files for reference. Okay, so you can keep the all the options as it is. You can click on create. Okay, now the test bucket is created. Right, so the moment the test bucket is created, okay, here you can see the visibility. Okay, by default it is enabled for the private, or you can make it as a public. Okay, let keep as a private, we can change it later, you can cancel it. Okay, here you can upload your content files, either your if you have any video files, CSV files, you can upload here. All right, so in order to upload the files, you can click on the upload. Okay, you can give some meaningful name, test file. You can select the file. Okay, so let me select the one file. I'm going to select one file. Okay, you can upload. Close. See, this file is uploaded. Okay, so you can upload a number of files in this bucket by building the OIC integration, or you can use the factory REST APIs in order to upload the files in this bucket. Okay, so if you go up, right, if you click on the edit visibility, okay, let me make it public. Okay, save the changes. Okay, if you come here, so if you click on the view object details, okay, it will open you URL path. You can copy here, right? You can directly upload, type in the browser, right? You have make it as a public so that you can download the file, right? If you see the file is downloaded, but when you make it as a private, what is going to happen, right? So public means anyone can access this URL, right? If you click on here, you can see the object view object details. Here you can see the download option and the copy option also. So let me click on the edit visibility. Let me make it as a private and save the changes. So if you make it as a private, you cannot access it, right? Then how can you download the file? Okay, so you have to create a pre-authenticated request. Okay, click on the pre-authenticated request. You can click on the object, create a pre-authentication request. Okay, you have to take this URL. You can save somewhere for reference. Okay, you can use this URL to save somewhere for the reference. Even you can paste the file in the browser. You can just enter. The file got downloaded. Okay. So we have uploaded one file in the test bucket. So once the object store is created and files are uploaded, then we can see the next steps in order to access the object storage from the Oracle Integration Cloud. Okay, so there are two steps are pending to finish the process. The first one, we need to create a dynamic groups and policies. Okay, so in order to create a dynamic groups, we need a OCI client ID. I'm going to show you the steps. Let's click on the navigation menu in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Go to the identity and security. Okay, here you can click on the domains. Okay, so this is the compartment where my Oracle Integration Cloud is provisioned. Okay, so select the respective compartment and you can click on the default domain. Okay, in the left side you can see Oracle Cloud Services. Okay, if you come down, this is my OIC instance is provisioned under the particular compartment. All right, this is my, let me show you, this is my OIC instance. This is the my right OIC instance, it's an instance name, right? The same instance I'm going to select here. Okay, if you come down, so here you can see the client ID. So you can just note down the client ID somewhere. So now we are going to close this form. Okay, again I'm going back to default domains. Okay, you can click on the dynamic groups. Okay, this is the dynamic groups which I created earlier. Okay, here you can give the resource name. Okay, in the previous step we have taken the client ID. Okay, the client ID we can paste in the your dynamic groups section. Right, so let me go back. If you want to create a new dynamic group, you can click on here. You can create a dynamic name description. You can give the rule name. All right, so let me cancel it. So this is the dynamic group which I created already. All right, the only one thing we have to provide here, your resource dot id equal to your client ID here. Okay, so this step is completed. Okay, if you want to make any changes, you can use the edit option. Okay, so let me go back to domains. There is one more step is pending. We need to create a policies. Okay, so click on the policies. This is the policy which I created. Let me open that US1 policy. Okay, so here we can give the policy name. All right, we have to write some policy statements. Okay, even you can refer a Oracle documentation how we can give the provision to particular compartment. All right, so my compartment is the main compartment. Right, so I am giving the some condition like allow dynamic group US to manage all resources in compartment main compartment. Okay, I am giving the provision to my main compartment. So without giving this policy statement, you cannot access the this service from your OIC integration, right? Make sure that you have to give the valid policy statements. Okay. If you come back policies, if you want to create a new policy, provide name, description, and select the valid compartment where your OIC integration is provisioned. Okay, and also you have to enable the policy builder, and you can write the policy statement. Okay, so this is the steps for the enabling the policy. So let me cancel it. Okay, so this is the US1 policy I have created. Okay, this is the policy statement. So now the configuration of dynamic groups and policy configuration is completed. Okay, note that policy will allow the dynamic groups to manage and invoke REST API call for all resources in the compartment. After completing all the configurations, now we have to build an OIC integration to push all the files from OCI Object Storage to SFTP server, right? In OCI Object Storage, we have a bucket. Under the bucket, we have multiple objects, object 1, object 2, and a number of objects, right? So we have to create a schedule integration. First, we have to list the objects from the object storage. Okay, so by using the for each loop, we can iterate the each and every file, each and every object. We can download the object, okay, and we can write the file into FTP adapter. So I just log into the OIC Gen 3. Okay, this is the SFTP location where we are going to move the file from object storage to this location. Okay, so let me start create integration. Click on integration. So create schedule integration. Okay, USR object storage to FTP. Okay, click on create. Okay, let me make it horizontal. Okay, let me click on the action. So we are going to use the function called OCI Object Storage. Okay, this is the new function available from the Generation 3, OIC Generation 3. You can just drag and drop here. Okay, so what do you want to call the endpoint? First of all, we have to list the file, right? Okay, list the file from the object storage. List files. Here, select the resource type you want to manage. Here, whether you are going to manage your buckets or objects. In our scenario, we are going to manage the objects. You can select this. Okay, here you can select the operation. So what kind of operation we are going to perform? So we are going to perform the list objects, because we need to list out all the objects in your object storage. Okay, click on object. Here you can select your compartment, right? So after giving the policy configuration, you could able to see your compartment name. This is main compartment. Okay, this is my compartment. The bucket which I created, test bucket. Okay, in this bucket only we have uploaded the CSV file. Okay, you can select it. Continue. Okay, and finish. Save it. So once you list the file, you need to download the file. In case of if you have multiple files in your object storage, so we need to iterate the each and every file. In order to do that, I am going to select the for each. Okay, yeah, if you want to go to the for each, you can select this. You can drag and drop. Okay, so you can select the list file object, list object response. Okay, within that you have to select the objects. This is the repeating element. Okay, you can just drag and drop. Okay, your current element name, either you can change it. Okay, what I'm going to do, just I can mention current object. Okay, my element name is current object. Okay, click on save. So now we have to download the file. Again, I'm going to use the same object storage function, just drag and drop here, you can just place here. This time we are going to use the download operation, right? So what I'm going to mention, download object. Okay, so you can here also you can manage objects, you can select the download objects, you can see the multiple option, either you can delete also. Okay, so I'm going to use download option. Okay, you can select the compartment. This is my main compartment which I created, and select the bucket. Okay, test bucket, click on finish. Okay, let me save it. So now we are going to perform the mapping. Okay, so open the mapping here, click on edit. Okay, you can open the your current objects. Okay, here you can open the template parameters. Here you can map the name to object name. Okay, validate, go back, mapping is completed. Okay, so we have downloaded the file. So now I'm going to write these files into our SFTP location, right? This is the location where we are going to write the files. Okay, so I already created a FTP connection, just select that connection. This is my FTP connection. Okay, so what do you want to call the endpoint? Write FTP. Okay, so click on continue. Okay, so what we are going to perform, we are going to perform write file operation. So where we are going to save the file, you can go ahead. Okay, you can select the location. Okay, where you are going to, this is my path. Okay, just copy here. Your file pattern name, we can do it from mapping. For now, just you can give some dummy value XYZ. It's not a problem. Continue. So do you want to specify the structure of the contents of the file? We don't want to do anything. We already have a file. We can just bring that file to the SFTP location, right? We don't want to mention any structure. Okay. So whatever the file is available in the object storage, just we are bringing to our SFTP server. Okay. Click on no. Continue. Okay. Finish. Save it. Okay. So let me open the mapper, open the edit option. Now we are going to map the couple of values. Okay, once open here, you can see the current objects, right? Within the current objects, okay, open here, right? Here you can map the name to file name. Okay, and come here, and within the ICS file, you already have a file reference. From download object response, you have a file reference, right? So from the download object response, you have to select the your stream reference to file reference. Okay, these two mappings are mandatory. Validate. Okay, let's go back. So the process is completed now. Okay, let me configure the business identifier. Just take it, save. Okay, okay, let me activate the integration. So let me select the debug, click on activate. Now I'm going to refresh the integration. Now let me run the integration. Okay, so run it. So integration is running. Okay, just refresh it. So one iteration, we have a one file in the object storage, right? So once it's complete, seems to be it's completed. Let's go back, refresh it. So this is the file we placed in the object storage. We receive it to our SFTP location. So from this video, I hope you understood what is object storage and what are the configurations required to create dynamic groups and policies, and how to create a OIC integration in order to use the OIC object function in order to push all the files from the OCI object storage to SFTP server. So thank you for watching this video. Please provide your valuable feedback. Thank you.